Hey guys, welcome back to the kitchen. We are gonna make some healthier cookies, so just stay tuned. We're gonna get right into this. What I've done is I went and I found a chocolate chip cookie recipe, and I just tweaked it just a little bit, just replacing 2 ingredients in this. So what I've started out with here is just oatmeal. These are old-fashioned oats, and I just ran them through a blender. Got them pretty floury consistency. It's a little coarse. But to that, I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of baking soda, you're right, and about a half a teaspoon of salt. And I blend it again, and that just kind of helps it get more fine. And then I add 2/3 of a cup of cocoa powder to that. That's where the chocolate part of this chocolate cookie comes in. And then, here's where the second part of the recipe that I tweaked comes into play. It calls for 2 sticks of butter and a 1.5 cups of white sugar, and instead I substituted a 1/2 cup of sugar and a stick of butter with a 1/2 cup of peanut butter. So, you know, it's kind of the same texture as butter and it's sweet like sugar. So I get that all blended up, and then I add 2 eggs and a teaspoon of vanilla, get that blended up, and then I start adding my dry ingredients back to the creamed butter, peanut butter, sugar stuff. So then I get that all mixed up, and I put in about 3/4 of a cup or so of chocolate chips, and now I've got chocolate chip cookie dough. So for those of you that were keeping count, the peanut butter alone in place of the empty calorie sugar is going to add about 10 grams of fiber and 33 grams of protein, and it's saving about 400 calories over that whole stick of butter that it replaced. And then the oat flour in place of the wheat flour saves about 300 calories, and it adds 16 grams of fiber. So per cookie you get about 1 gram of fiber extra, 1.5 grams of protein extra, and they're about 35 calories less per cookie. When I did mine, I made about 20 cookies, so that's what I did. Took the totals, divided by 20, and that's the numbers I come up with. Good news for me is I eat 3 or 4 cookies at a time, so I'm saving like 100 calories a cookie on these deals. So we're gonna get these things rolled up. What I do, if you've got like some non-stick spray, you can spray that on your hands, but I am out. So what I'm taking is just some shortening. I'm just rubbing it in, so I've got it good and like non-sticky, and just gonna roll some golf ball sized-ish balls up and put it on some parchment paper on these baking sheets. And I've got my oven preheated to 350, and when I get these in, we're gonna cook them for about 12 minutes and take a look at them. Making 21 about this size. Just make sure you give yourself plenty of room on the cookie sheet. If you need to do separate batches and stuff, I've got 4 more cookies sitting over there. But anyway, we're gonna get these 350, 12 minutes, and we'll come back. Keep those in for just another minute. I guess I rolled these out just a little bit bigger than I did last time. They didn't look quite done, but we're gonna just transfer these to a cooling rack, and I've got that other batch in there, so I'm just gonna let them cool while the other 4 or 5 are cooking, and we'll come back and look at them here in just a second. Sorry if you can hear the rain in the background, just all of a sudden it just started pouring down, so there's that. But anyway, so these have been cooling for about 12 minutes or so, and we're just gonna break into those, and they're like super fudgy looking cookies on the inside. So like, whether you're looking to save some calories, or maybe not eat so many empty calories, or maybe knock some gluten out of your diet even, yeah, give these a try. They're super easy and super delicious. I'm about to go save 100 calories or so.